The day we slew the monster. The day we slew the monster, Clifton Copeland.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, most honored guests, thank you very much for joining me this evening as I prepare to tell you a tale that's very much based on a true story. It's not for the faint of heart. If you cringe at things that go bump in the night or creepy crawlies, this might be a good time to take your hands and white knuckle your chair now. If you're here with loved ones, it might be a good time to just reach over and gently grab their hand for support. If you don't know the person next to you, please don't grab their hand. I'm not responsible if you do that for what they do back to you. Now that the disclaimers are out of the way, I will start to tell this tale. You might think with what I've said so far that I'm taking you to a castle far up on a hill, the mad scientist. That's not the trip we're taking. You might be inclined to think that we're going to the deepest, darkest woods, a hole in the ground with a maniac running around that you're hiding from. That's not the trip we're taking this evening either. Go with me, if you will, just a few miles away to downtown St. Louis, the middle of corporate America, at about 5:30 in the afternoon on a Friday. Yours truly is working a little late because I don't want to work on Saturday and I have deadlines I'm trying to meet. So I'm sitting there in my cube, just typing away, and I think I see something go across the floor. But I'm busy, I don't really pay it any attention because I don't have time to. It doesn't really matter, it's inconsequential. Until the neighbor who sits beside me, Michelle, sitting about where you are, jumps out of her chair, runs across the aisle, and gets behind me and says, "Did you see that?" Well, at this point, I figured, yeah, I guess I did see that. I wasn't sure, but apparently I did. As Michelle's hiding behind me, she's like, "What was that?" "I'm not sure." About then I look over and about where your purse is, ma'am. There's a roach-looking thing that's about that big. It's big. We decide that we have to kill it. Because, well, let me put it this way. Is anyone else not a fan of bugs? Any kind of creepy crawlies? Okay, so you get me. The rest of you need help that I can't give you. For those of us who are in my camp, you understand that this thing needs to die. Because Michelle has a backpack over there, I have a laptop bag over here, and if it doesn't die, it might come home with us. And I love my family too much to let this thing kill me and my family in the middle of the night. That's what bugs do if you don't kill them. And as we're going to try to hunt this thing down, Michelle's standing there with a stapler in her hand. I don't even know where she got the stapler from or what she's going to do with it. But here she stands with the stapler. I kid you not. As we start tracking this thing, we see it goes up under the cube wall. Our cube walls are about this tall off the floor, so this thing's about this big, not this long. I'm trying to figure out how to get it. My shoe's not going to fit. I could stick my hand under there and try to shoo it out and then stomp on it. I'm not doing that though, because if I put my hand under there with a creature that's this big, I'm going to bring my hand out and maybe lose a finger or two. This is just not going to happen, folks. So we go around back of the cubes where there's some empty space and start trying to track this thing. I go down to the end, no pun intended, but the dead end, not seeing it. As I turn around, Michelle's standing about where you are, sir, stapler still in hand, and points at it and says, "There it is!" Well, I see it. You can't mistake the thing because if you've ever been to a stadium and seen people do the wave, do your hands, it looks really cool going around. That's awesome in a stadium. When you see a bug under your cube walls, crawling under it, making them do this because it's so big, that's not awesome. That's downright scary. Apparently, she spooked it because it was heading away from me, kind of toward her. It turns out from under the cube wall and faces me. It sees me. I see it. Well, here's my chance. I'm just going to step on it. But wait, its back is this tall. I'm not getting on this thing. As it stands there, raises back like a stallion, ceiling tiles fall down on its back, just peppering it. It doesn't even know it because it's so big at this part. The armor on its back, it's just falling off there, and they're just busting everywhere. A cloud of dust. Makes this just horrendous hissing noise. Comes down, thundering, the building's shaking a little bit as it stomps down. It starts charging at me. I'm backing up, looking up into the face of this thing. As it's coming at me, I realize I'm going to die. There's just no way around it. Death is imminent. I say a quick prayer, accept my fate, realize what's coming. But then as it gets just a few feet away, the light bulb goes off. And I realize this thing has legs the size of a telephone pole. Just like a telephone pole that has those little metal rungs that you climb, cockroach things have barbs on their legs. It's gross, I know, but they got them. I can't help it. It gets about this far away, and I pull the bull in the matador thing, sidestep it just in time. Like a freight train, the breeze almost knocks me over with it. But I stay on my feet, grab one of its 30 legs or whatever the thing's got, and just start climbing up it. Get on its back and just start jumping up and down. It seemed like for an hour, probably a few seconds, I don't know. Finally get this thing to come down to its knees, just keep stomping it, finally kill it, get down off the carcass, which its back is at least this tall, even with its legs broken and just all splayed out under it. And I look at it, and I don't know how I killed it. I still to this day don't know how I managed to stomp this giant, prehistoric beast to death. But I did it. I'd like to think I saved the lives of myself, Michelle, and our families that day. Now, if you think this story is not factual, I will tell you that it, again, very much is based on a true story. And I would like to leave you tonight with these words, that if you take nothing else from this tale that I have told, rest assured that whatever life may give you, whatever thing that you may have to face, no matter how big, how ugly, how nasty it is, how scared it makes you, how gross it is, it's okay. You just have to look hard enough and long enough, and you will find the way to conquer your deepest, darkest fear and overcome it. Thank you very much.